Pop Culture Pastor.
So, Cody, picture it. You've been working towards something your entire life, and you have spent one last gasp of all your energy, of all your strength, everything you've worked for to get your big win. And you're standing there, you're holding the belt, the music swells, the crowd's chanting your name. And some guy with a briefcase and a grudge shows up out of nowhere and drop kicks your peace of mind straight into next Tuesday.
That happens to me every day.
I don't watch much WWE, but that was apparently SummerSlam, at least the Saturday night version.
It was the Saturday night version, but I will say the person that first won the belt had won the belt before.
Yeah,
it wasn't their first time.
They were making a big deal about it.
First time since he's been back this time.
This is Pop Culture Pastor. My name is Dave. Cody is here.
I am.
We're going to be joined by guests later on. We're going to review Happy Gilmore 2.
It's a movie.
But first, I thought we would just do a little intro here talking about our weekend. And because we went somewhere this weekend. But first, we watched night 1 of SummerSlam.
And then we got spoiled for night 2.
Yeah.
But we were actually on the road. So.
Yeah, we were driving home. So this has been the second time this year I've watched a PLE.
Yes.
And I was struck by the CM Punk moment because I thought, man, that's not just wrestling. That's Monday. That's all of us, man. That's adulthood. That's parenthood. That's trying to put together IKEA furniture. That's just life, man.
Oh, it brought a tear of happiness to my eyes.
Now, please explain to the listening audience your hatred for CM Punk. Because I don't really get it.
Because he's a punk.
Well, because I don't follow it, as closely as you do. So I was like going along with the crowd. I'm like, oh, hey, good for him. He won. That match lasted like an hour and a half.
It did not. That was actually relatively... It was long for WWE standards. It was not long for wrestling standards. That's how I'll put it. But I've never been a Punk guy. The closest I became to a Punk guy was when he was in AEW and Danhausen called him Pepsi Phil. And I thought that was funny. So I was like, oh, maybe this Pepsi Phil guy is better than the WWE version from like 15 years ago that I remember. And then he basically was a cancer in the locker room. He also happens to be the enemy or rival of my favorite WWE person at the current moment. And that's Seth freaking Rollins.
Who is the guy that cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase?
And Seth has legit beef from before CM Punk left the WWE several years ago to this day. And I'm here for it.
It brings me to my first question. This Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah. So,
why doesn't everyone who wins that just do what Seth Rollins did? Wait for someone to win the title in some match that they're exhausted in and just take an easy title. Like, don't they all do that? Does it not work out like this every time?
Some people do it that way. And Seth has done it that way multiple times. He has made an art of when to cash in and how to cash in. If you have a anytime, anywhere briefcase, you cash that sucker in when your opponent has been exhausted, spent of his energy.
Yeah. Okay. I was very confused by the fact that the world heavyweight title is not the big one.
It's one of two.
That's how far removed I am from wrestling fandom as on the whole. But I find I'm getting more and more into it. The more I watch with you and DJ, the more I get a little bit more interested. I'm a little more interested now. I saw the highlights. Like I said, we were driving back for night 2, and I saw the highlights of Cena, the end of Cena and Cody Rhodes winning, and they had like that kind of respectable ending where they're like, nodding towards each other, like approval. And Cena has this moment in the ring, and then Brock Lesnar returns.
Boo.
And I gotta wonder, because I haven't really seen much in positivity on this online. What's going on with WWE? I mean, you just explained how CM Punk returned, although CM Punk does have the coolest entrance music as far as I'm concerned.
And he has a devout fan following.
Yeah. But why would you bring back people who are problematic? Like,
so Lesnar wasn't problematic for the company or brand.
yeah, but you could say this is worse, though.
Oh, I know it's worse what he's alleged of. But Punk openly was bashing the WWE on his way out. Literally delivered a message they called the pipe bomb as his like final thing he did in WWE. And so like there was no way he was ever going to come back under the old regime, and things change. But Lesnar, and I got beef with Triple H on this one because he canceled all the press conferences after the PLEs.
Because he knew he would get asked about it.
He also said, this is who Cena wanted.
Oh.
You're the guy that makes the call. You literally write the script.
Now, is that truth? Are Cena and Lesnar friendly?
I imagine that they have
Working relationship
because they wrestled together for probably 15 years. But at the same time, if you are the executive producer, showrunner, you don't put that on a talent, especially when you know that this is going to be viewed probably in a 70-30 split negatively. Mm-hmm. Like, you have your diehard Brock Lesnar fans that are like, he's a great wrestler, and they will stick with it. It's a choice. I'm not happy with the choice.
The few times I've seen Brock Lesnar, like when he first started, I was like, man, if you could like somehow fuse him like Voltron into Goldberg, you'd have like the best, most amazing wrestler ever. Because like Lesnar's off athletically, and I assume he's a better wrestler, but he doesn't have the mystique that Goldberg has. But Goldberg has mystique, but he doesn't really wrestle that well.
So Brock actually like wrestled in college, played football.
He was a national champion, correct?
Believe so. And then he's been a UFC champion.
Yeah.
And so he definitely has a background, and he's always going to be in contention for those bigger fights, those heavyweight battles. And if all the stuff that was looming over Vince McMahon did not involve Brock Lesnar, I think that, this is a smart move. But with all the stuff, and it definitely involving Brock Lesnar because he's mentioned 44 times in the lawsuit, I would not have done it for anyone on the roster's farewell tour.
It's definitely a controversial decision. Luckily, I'm still not a super fan yet, so I'm sitting back and watching it. It certainly gets people are talking about it. Anyways, we didn't get to watch that last night. We got to watch the first night because we were on our way home from Nebraska Comic-Con in Omaha, Nebraska, and we had a great time. It was the first year for this con.
Comic-Con, Nebraska.
Yeah, put together by some people who were involved in putting the Emerald City Con together in Seattle. It's a pretty big convention. And so they're trying to start something big in Omaha, and we got to go for the very first year. And I think we loved it. I hate to speak for Cody, but
it was easily my favorite con in Nebraska that I have been to. But I really did enjoy it.
We did, and then we got to meet a lot of new people. It's always fun when we go to a place for the first time because it's just all about meeting new folks. Whereas when we go back to repeat places, it's different because now we're like, we do meet some new people, but it's also about our old friends and who we've met already.
Hey, amigos.
But we met a lot of cool people. Matt, right?
Yep.
Or as we call him, Matthew. because we like to call people by their full Christian names.
That's how we roll.
Matt in IT was pretty cool. He was a fun guy.
Dressed as Weird Al.
He cosplayed as Weird Al and looked great, by the way.
Loved it.
We met a lot of new people, and there were mostly comic book writers and drawers and inkers and people like that there. No celebrity guests yet.
Which I think that they had some pretty amazing comic book writers and artists that if you were there, you'd be like, oh, you did this? That's amazing. Because like they were involved with several big properties in DC, Marvel, Star Wars. It was crazy.
Yeah. And so it was a good time. We met a lot of people, met a lot of artists, talked to some artists too. And hopefully that con will keep growing. Comic-Con in Nebraska, in Omaha. So next year, go check it out because we're planning on being there.
God willing.
God willing. All right. It's time for us to bring in our guests. We're going to talk to Sean Rodriguez and Will Strotz, and we're going to play the movie game when we come back. Okay, Cody, we got a full studio.
We do.
There's like 20 people in here.
I can't breathe.
We are joined by, do you have a collective name?
So I'm Sean Rodriguez, and we actually this year named the band the Hilltop.
The Hilltop?
The Hilltop, yeah. So,
okay.
So it's Sean Rodriguez and the Hilltop.
Yeah, so it's a band, and they're recording artists, I
yeah.
guess would be the technical term.
Yeah, so it's technically, yeah. So these guys, as the band that, plays with me, they're the Hilltop, but then we also have, Sean Rodriguez, I get to be the front man, but then we also have Grace and Max, who are their own husband and wife duo when we're not playing all together, and then we also have Judah Burgess, who is his own hip hop pop artist when we're not playing all together, and it's you have to follow all the trails.
Do we need to compare Spotify numbers?
We can.
No, we probably shouldn't. I have Spotify numbers. I'm on Spotify. I have guested on 2 songs, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. You have to look it up.
You're on 2 songs?
I am a guest vocal on 2 songs that I know that are on Spotify.
Are you rapping on them? Are you
Yes.
singing on them?
Gosh, I wish I was rapping.
Then what are you doing on them?
I'm singing.
You're singing on them. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. So I'll just say that you can search it on your own. Dave Rimbolt.
All right.
Yeah. But my Spotify listens like, you don't have to look it up now.
It's happening.
I mean, you drop a bomb like that and expect us not to act on it. I mean, what did you think?
Okay. So what's your pop culture cred now? You're all young. Look at you youngins looking at me.
Go on.
So young. What's the pop culture cred? Because we're going to find out real quick because we're going to play the movie game.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
I don't think I did very good at this last time. Will was a champion. He carried us.
Will's been listening to the pod, I heard. And so he's familiar with the movie game. Do you guys probably need a rundown of the rules?
We probably need a refresher.
Here we go. Here's how it works. I'm holding the Rotten Tomato profile of 3 movies in front of me.
Okay.
One of them is a certified fresh movie. Hey, don't look, Judah. What?
I found your rules.
I thought he was trying to sneak and look at the cards. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just messing with you. Judah is their summer intern.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And he's been great.
I'm holding a certified fresh movie, and I'm holding a mid-range movie, according to critics, and a certified rotten movie on Rotten Tomatoes. And what's going to happen is you, as a group, are going to go against Cody.
And I will fail.
And so you, being the guest, get to go first. Would you like to solve the good movie, the mediocre movie, or the terrible movie?
What's Will most likely to know? Will's the movie guy.
I'm probably going to say like fresh or rotten.
Fresh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if mid could be like...
We're going to go
yeah.
fresh.
Let's go
All right,
fresh.
here we go. The level 1 clue is the Rotten Tomato score and the year it came out. It is certified fresh at 87% for a movie that came out in 1990.
Oh, gosh, I'm out.
Okay.
The Youngins!
Wow, okay.
So you can just throw out a guess, you think, of an old movie? Although if you call it old, I might cry.
80. You said 87%
87% for a 1990 movie.
for a 1990. But as we know,
Cody has put in his guess, although it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I just
John,
like to do this.
This is all you get. Will, you're our only hope.
Let's say Home Alone.
That's a good guess, actually.
great
It's
guess.
not Home Alone, but I bet that's pretty close to the right year, too. The second level will be the second build actor. So not the top build, but the second build actor. And it is Fred Ward.
Oh.
Fred Ward.
If you don't know Fred Ward, then I don't know what you're doing here.
I think he's trolling us right now.
From 1990, 87%.
If Jackson or Scotty was here.
Geek Scotty, Fred Ward, he probably has a list mentally that came up. The third flight is the audience score. Usually doesn't help you much. You usually just guess another Fred Ward movie. But since you didn't guess one, this is going to be rough because the audience score goes down a bit, 75%.
What?
Wow.
Would you like to move on to level 4?
Yes.
This
Okay.
is usually the level people get it at.
Level 4 will be the top build actor. Okay. And so for this 87% Rotten Tomato score of movie from 1990, Fred Ward, second build actor, the top build actor, Kevin Bacon.
Ooh.
Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward.
Okay.
1990.
Is it Robin Hood?
It is not Robin Hood. Nope. Now we go to level 5 and you get my blurb voice.
The blurb.
All right. Here we go. Strange monsters that live underground terrorize the locals in a small Nevada town. Oh, look, they don't know.
I do know this.
The youngins, they don't know. Oh, no.
Monsters that live underground terrorize the locals
Kevin Bacon.
in Nevada.
This is a cult favorite, believe it or not.
It is.
I think I know.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
All right. Identify yourself.
Is it?
Wait, who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Diego.
And what do you play?
I play guitar.
Okay.
Gremlins.
It is not Gremlins. That's a
Oh.
good guess.
The Gremlins don't live underground.
I haven't seen it in forever. I couldn't remember.
Cody, would you like to tell them what you think it is?
Is it Trimmers?
It is Tremors. Tremors. Okay. So Cody,
I wouldn't have
Cody
known.
has his work cut out for him here. He just has to be able to solve it with the 5. Do you want the horrible movie or the mid-range movie?
We'll go mid.
Okay, mid-range
Because
movie.
that's where I live.
We'll hold this one back in case we need a tiebreaker. Cody, your movie came out in 2004 with a 49% Rotten Tomato score.
Wow.
Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
That's his first guess every time. It is incorrect. One time it'll be right, but not this time.
So close.
The audience score is much higher, 80% for this. Oh, but that's level 3.
Do not give me level 3.
I'm sorry. Level 2, the second build actor, Monica Bellucci.
Oh, that of course helped a lot.
Famed Italian actress, Monica Bellucci.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
It is not that. Now you get the audience score of
Good.
80%. So you can guess another Monica Bellucci movie, but the first one wasn't a Monica Bellucci movie, so we think we're going to have a problem here.
Skip.
All right, level 4, top build actor, Jim Caviezel.
Jesus?
Monica Bellucci, 49% critics scored in 2004.
The Passion of the Christ.
It is The Passion of the Christ. If you didn't get that, I think you get defrocked.
I would have.
Yeah, I mean, you got
So-
Jim Caviezel. That's like that's the movie.
Yeah.
Was it really the critic score was that low?
Yes.
That's
I believe it.
that's incredible.
Would you, as a band, like to have an internal competition with the tiebreaker?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is for the Rotten movie. Cody is the winner. Cody, you just sit back
I'm
and bask in your glory. This is just for the band. This one is a 2004 movie, so it's a little bit later in your first one. A 5% critical Rotten Tomato score.
Wow.
This one was bad, according to critics. They got nothing. They are just looking at me right now.
Oh, I thought there was more.
Who among you? Yeah, you guys are. Several of you had to have been born after
Yeah.
2004,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yep.
Or before 2004.
Yep, I was.
Some
I
of
was
you look
alive.
really young.
He was not. Judah was not alive.
Judah was not.
in 2004.
All right.
Cade was.
So the second level is the second build actress, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh gosh, yeah, I know what it is.
Oh yeah, you fooled me. I thought he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I
I'll
actually
take a
know
shot
what
in the
this
dark.
is.
Second build actor.
2004.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm gonna wait
Okay.
for my
No,
guess.
I'm
Go ahead.
I have a
100%
guess.
confident.
I have a guess.
I
Yes.
was wrong.
It's gonna
Grace.
be wrong. Freaky Friday.
That is not correct.
Hey, I guessed that
but
too.
that is exactly what he wrote on his piece of paper. But that is not it. But that's a good guess.
Because she
I'm
would
gonna
have been
guess.
second.
I'm gonna guess. Never mind. I'm not gonna guess.
Wait, okay, just so I can.
All right.
Just so I
The
can get it out of
guitarist
my
again.
system. Halloween.
It is not. That was long time before that.
Was it?
Oh, you mean the new one?
No,
yeah, I don't know.
There was like H2.
I was going to
There's like
say
so many versions,
H2O might have been close to that.
Yeah, there's been too many of them. My brain I start spiraling. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, level 3. The audience score is 38%. Audiences dug it a little bit more. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Trying to think.
What are you're still Cody's not
Jamie
wrong.
Lee Curtis.
Yeah, she's made like 100 movies.
I know. That's my issue. She
Okay.
usually doesn't make trash, though.
Here we go. This one might send it over the edge for you guys. Top billed actor, level 4, Tim Allen. Summer intern.
I know exactly what it is.
What is it?
It's Christmas with the Cranks.
It is Christmas with the Cranks. What?
That explains the scores.
Good work, dude. This is like this is the glorious story that the summer intern will tell when he remembers the summer. He's like, "Hey, you remember that time?"
I want you to know, he whispered in my ear, he goes, "Who's Jamie Lee Curtis?" I go, "Grace just said Freaky Friday." He goes, "The mom?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "I know it."
Yeah.
He just needed a face to the name.
Nice. All right, we are here. One, to talk to you guys, but also we're going to review Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Cody, if I'm the best host of Pop Culture Pasture, does that make you the worst?
Yes.
You ain't number one on this podcast, chump. You smell like my stepfather.
I can't believe you're quoting that.
As soon as they said that in the movie, I knew I had to use that for the monologue.
Ouch.
All right, we are here to review Happy Gilmore 2. Cody and I just watched it today because we've been busy.
We have been.
But would someone like to take the mic over here and tell us the story of how you guys have seen it? Will Strotz is speaking. Let me just say your guys' names again for those who didn't get them, because I have several names here. Sean Rodriguez, Will Strotz, Max Allard, and Grace Allard. Judah, the summer intern. What the guitarist name was? Diego. And who's this guy back here?
So sitting back here, this is Cade Peterson. Cade is our live engineer and just basically resident genius. He's fantastic.
Okay, and tell the listeners again who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Sean Rodriguez, and I get to travel and do music with these awesome people and watch movies, which one of the recent ones was Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah. Real life recording artists in our studio to do the podcast with us just because they're fans. We're honored. Really humbled, honored.
I mean, Pop
Special
Culture
trip.
Pastor is cinema, so, you know.
You are in the room with people who are listened to by tens and tens of peoples.
Exactly.
So we'll do autographs after. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They're the special people. We're not. Everyone listening to us knows that.
Unfortunately.
They put on a great concert last night here at this place I work at, the Fire Escape Coffee House. And
Well, I was just pumped you asked us to be a part of this. You said, let's talk some movies. I was like, yeah.
oh, dude, this is the whole point of this podcast. Is we talk pop culture with people, and then we go to Comic Cons and we just create community. This is all we want to do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you go out and you meet people where they are. Like that's you're literally being the hands and feet of Jesus. That's so dope.
Well, thank you. And it's just about, hey, you know what? We have this in common. So let's talk about pop culture. Now, Will mentioned there was a story to this.
Yeah, so we actually were at a festival called Revive, and it's like out in the middle of nowhere. Like there's like a cornfield, and then there's this open campsite that
The best festivals always are.
so good. And
Like we drove 20 minutes to get to the closest gas station from that camp. That's how middle of nowhere it is. The site's beautiful, but it's definitely in the middle of nowhere.
Truly. And as it turns out, the internet out there is not that great. So I think they've got some kind of like Starlink setup or something like that. But anyways, it's like one of our favorite festivals. We don't go there for the internet. But in this case, it was the premiere weekend of Happy Gilmore 2. And we'd seen ads for it, and like we'd seen it pop up on television and on Netflix, obviously. And we were all just kind of like, so is this going to be amazing or is this going to be terrible? Either way, you just have to tune in and watch it. Like, not going to watch a sequel to one of the funniest.
Yeah.
comedies of
Okay.
the
So that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Where, like, with people that are, for me, it's easy because I was like late teens, early 20s when Adam Sandler has this run. So for me, it's just an unquestionable banger.
Yeah.
Like, this is a classic.
Yeah.
But I wondered, like, what does it mean? Like, so Cody sometimes gives us this view of a little bit younger, but then now we're getting a little bit more younger. So I was wondering, like, is this one of your favorites or no? I don't know.
Like Adam Sandler or the movie?
Where does
Happy
it
Gilmore
rate amongst your Adam Sandler movies?
I mean, for me personally, like I'll let you answer too. I had it on an iPod screen where you can barely even view the movie. Like I remember watching that on an airplane, and like over and over and over again. I thought it was hysterical. Anyways, in short, I watched the movie a lot of different times, and it never got old. So really enjoyed it.
I gotta say, my favorite Sandler movie is Wedding Singer. Though I had to throw that out there. You can't beat it. There's so many quotable lines in that movie. Happy Gilmore is up there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sandler goes on this weird trajectory, right? So he comes out with Billy Madison. It's totally absurdist comedy. A lot of people don't get it. The other people just love it, but it's out there. And then with Happy Gilmore comes out next, and it's like he inches towards the center a little bit. Like it's still absurdist, but he's going a little bit more mainstream. Wedding Singer's like when he finally hits like the perfect combination of absurd and mainstream, which is probably why it does well.
Waterboy's my favorite.
And Waterboy, comes like nearly after that. And I think that's when all people started digging them. Yeah. Do we need these straight to streaming sequels? Or just sequels that are like more than 25 years later? I have a list of them here. And you guys can just give short answers to this. Like, have you even seen this? Coming to America.
No.
Did anybody watch that?
No.
That's a no.
The Prime one? No.
Yeah. Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
Yes.
36-year gap, but
It was so good though. They came back strong.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that one.
That movie is amazing as a standalone, but then if you've seen the first one as well, and then you see the second, like it's even cooler. But that's one of those movies that stands on its own. The movie was so good.
Yeah. Blade Runner 2049. You saw that one, Will?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. You got the Goss? Ryan Gosling.
I did like it. I thought visually it was stunning. It was really bizarre to see it so much later, like because the original is such a cult classic, and obviously
you've got the previews out for this Tron movie, and my kids are like, "Dad, what's Tron?" And I was like, "Tron was a video game in the '80s that was impossible to win." And nobody liked it.
Yeah.
Well, and now they make movies.
And to the same point, like, I feel like there's also going to be a bunch of people that are like, what's 9 Inch Nails?
Right.
Exactly.
They advertised that in the trailer, like in new music, original music by 9 Inch Nails. And I literally turned to my wife and I was like, how old are 9 Inch Nails now? Trent Reznor is like his 60s?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins Returns. Anybody see that? Judah Summer Intern?
I liked it, but it was weird because it wasn't the same actress.
Yeah.
So it didn't hit as hard, but it was good. It was
Yeah. Unfortunately, the old actress is dead, right? No, she's not.
Who played the original?
She's got to be close.
Was it
Yeah,
Julie?
she's not.
Julie Andrews?
It was Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews is still kicking it.
She's
Yeah.
still with
Oh,
us.
she's still kicking it.
Inside joke. Often on the show, I wonder if people are still alive that I haven't heard from in a while, and they usually are.
We did have this conversation on the way home with Lonnie Anderson.
Yeah, Lonnie Anderson died yesterday, and I was like, I thought she died like 20 years ago. But that must have been Burt Reynolds.
Oh no.
Well, Bert did die.
Because they used to be married in the 80s. An honorable mention, you have Gladiator 2, which was a 24-year gap.
Gross.
Frankly, could have been a lot longer for us.
I couldn't make myself. I still haven't seen it. I can't make myself watch it. Whatever you do is not going to be Gladiator.
So,
that's possibly the best
If you
movie
have
ever made.
any affinity for the original, do not see Gladiator.
If you
Okay,
haven't
I'm glad I
watched
did not.
Gladiator 1 in forever, you might actually enjoy Gladiator 2 because you'll forgot so much of the story. But if you remember any of it, any at all, don't watch it.
So basically, like if you forgot how good the first Gladiator was,
Yeah.
then you won't compare it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, okay,
You're
this
like-
is a film about a gladiator.
You'll
and
get
it's-
caught up in the visuals. You're like, this is visually stunning.
And there's Pedro and Denzel.
And
Of
Pedro
course.
and Denzel. There's water in the Coliseum. Yeah. Beetlejuice was a 36-year gap.
I did see that. It was. It didn't blow my mind. I thought it was good. It was.
And of course, one of our favorites, Twisters.
Oh, yes.
From
I did
the
like
original.
that. Oh, Diego has feelings about that.
Yeah, Diego is a Twisters fan.
Diego just pushed us out of the way to get on the mic.
Like,
for
look,
this.
before Diego even says anything, Pop Culture Pastor is like a covert Glenn Powell fan pod.
I do love Glenn Powell.
No, I just wanted to say I loved it, but I know that my family has seen the originals and they said that it was better, but I haven't seen the originals. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you like it better than the originals?
I think I like the sequel better than the original movie, but only because it seems more of a coherent like story from beginning to end. You have to understand. So like the first one came out right at the dawn of like all these technology advancements. One of them was the surround sound.
Yes.
So going to see Twister, the original Twister in the theater was like it was a surreal experience.
Yes, I agree.
It was like a theme park ride.
It was. I actually saw it in the 4DX, which made it even better.
Wow. Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Anyways, what's the verdict here? Do we need these sequels? Are we happy they did this?
Oh, Grace is going to speak.
I didn't want to out myself like this, but the only original and movie I've seen out of that list was Mary Poppins, and I haven't seen any of the second ones.
That's okay.
In fairness, I haven't either. Except for Top Gun.
Okay, let's get to this movie. Happy Gilmore 2. We watched Happy Gilmore 2. The way we do this is we just kind of go around. The first category is real simple. What was good about it? What'd you guys like about it? Cody, would you like to go first?
The cast. Because that is now my go-to thing whenever we do this.
Yes.
Of course, you have Adam Sandler returning, Julie Bowen for a bit, Bad Bunny,
He impressed me. I'm here for some Bad Bunny.
which if you watch Bullet Train, he did a good job in that, but he did a great job in this. Eminem's in it. My man Travis Kelce's in it. John Daly as John Daly,
Uncle John Daly.
the role he was born to play. And then the kid who sees dead people has grown up.
That would be Haley Joel Osment.
Yes.
He has a name. Cody.
I know he does. I was getting to it.
You're no better than Happy for getting his name.
It's pronounced Sora, but we'll keep going.
Exactly. Margaret Qualley, and then my guy MJF. So many guys in this that I'm like, hey, we're friends.
Wrestler
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Plays one of the boys, which his sons like steal the movie in places.
They do. And I'm glad that my dear friend Adam Sandler got to cast his actual kids.
Yeah. It was, I gotta say, John Daly as the guy living in Happy's garage playing himself is made. You're right. It might be the role he was born for, and
Yes.
he gets the biggest laughs out of me the whole movie. He keeps taking shots from the hand sanitizer.
That running flask joke was wild, dude.
Yeah, that he has. So like in this movie, which is just like, this is classified as what we would call back in the 80s a screwball comedy. This is what this would be. And yet it manages to have all these kind of deep things running through it, which is really typical Adam Sandler. But he really gets over and gets past alcoholism in this movie, and they show it. Like it's a thing. But they make it a joke. They make it like lighthearted, and that he's turned everything in his house into a flask, a hidden flask, where he's sneaking drinks. But yeah, the cast is great. The Travis Kelce dream sequence.
Yeah.
With the bear.
Yeah. Where, he smears honey all over him shirtless, and the bear attacks him because it's like a fantasy of the caddy who is formerly a waiter under Travis Kelce in this restaurant scene.
My favorite cameo was easily the Eminem cameo when he's fighting those gators and he's just like, Detroit. Like, I don't know if it was funny because it was funny or if it's that like Eminem said that, like it was such a weird, like, kind of third wall joke. Yeah. It was great.
Okay, I'm glad someone else noticed that because that was very meta.
Yeah. Oh,
because the character that he's allegedly the son of, clearly not from Detroit.
No,
he's kind of crazy. He's not looking for it. But this character, Eminem's character, is essentially Eminem posing as this guy's son because the alligators are coming toward him, and it's like this whole meta joke of like Eminem likes fighting.
Yeah,
because he doesn't try to get away. He's just like, all right, it's on Detroit. Yeah, he's just like fighting these alligators.
Put some speck on my name.
It becomes this whole meta joke, and that was brilliant. The cameos are handled pretty well in that way.
Dude, the other cameo, Post Malone being the commentator that didn't say anything. Like,
listen, his name is DJ Omar Gosh.
Yeah, Omar Gosh. Yeah, that's right. Omar Gosh.
Yeah, Post Malone might win the cameos because I laughed pretty hard at his cameos as well. Those were all really good. Is there any other cameos?
He's like, that was some gangster stuff. Gangster stuff, indeed.
The other cameos I was surprised by was the professional golfers. I thought they were going to have them for like a scene or something like that because like, oh, these guys are busy, like whatever. But they were there a good half of the movie playing on the golf team with them and stuff, and all the little inside jokes that they threw at him was pretty funny, and it was cool. And all of them, I feel like, acting wise, did really good.
When Shooter McGavin is walking them through their past highlights of how they've choked, like on the court.
Yes. Were those real? Were those real clips?
Those were real.
Oh my gosh,
real clips. Which I was just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome because they're watching it. They're getting critiqued by Shooter like in real time.
Scotty Scheffler, them playing on how he had an altercation at the Masters where he got arrested. Like he literally got taken in by cops, and they play off that, which. Instant win in my book. Anytime someone's willing to make fun of themselves, I dig that sort of thing. So Scotty Scheffler is...
Scotty's a cool guy, and if you like actually listen to interviews of him, he's talking about like keeping family first, keeping Jesus first in his life. Like,
oh, wow.
It's pretty cool. If you look up some interviews with him, he's like truly like, even if you hit the peak of your career, like you'll realize like it's not as fulfilling as following God and raising your family.
Very cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Good stuff. I didn't even know that. Okay. Anything else like you'd like to talk about, Cody, about what's good about the movie? I have a short list that I can run through quickly.
You go for it.
Okay. The return of the 80s training montage to the tune of Jukebox Hero by Foreigner. Chef's kiss. Just perfect. I like a good training montage, 80s style, and this one was perfect. Sandler nailed it.
It was very like on par for him too. Is like the whole like the guy coming up on the beach like, let me show you how to do it. He's like, nah, thanks. I think I'll take it from here. Like just that silly the silliness within the serious montage. He did it so well.
Yeah, Vern Lundquist still alive.
I was shocked.
I was like, wait a minute. Did they AI Vern Lundquist's voice? No, that's Vern Lundquist. Wow. Still up there talking. And he was great in it too. And then, of course, Shooter McGavin Christopher McDonald himself.
So me and Will were talking about the story, the character arc of Shooter McGavin, and we were actually super pumped about the way that they rolled that out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, like I totally expected him to always be a villain. Like I was like, if they're gonna bring it back, that's gonna be another shoot off. It's gonna be them fighting again for a gold jacket. And instead, they actually rolled him into kind of an anti-hero, and then eventually a good guy.
I thought the same thing as you, which is why this is probably one of the more delightful little wrinkles they throw into this sequel, because it's largely a do-over. It's largely they don't change many of the beats except for Shooter. And I kind of felt it coming in the scene where the maxi golf guy is trying to recruit him. The thought creeps into your mind like, oh, Shooter's not going to be down for this unless he just hates Happy more. So it's great because he's like, he starts getting mad and he's like, nothing's off limit for these commies.
Yeah, and that's like such a cool concept. Like it's like he loves the sport of golf more than he hates Happy.
Yes. It's really cool that Shooter hates one thing more than Happy Gilmore, and that's people messing with the traditional golf.
Yeah, yes.
And I love that.
That's so true.
Yeah. All right. What's not so good?
Oh, I did think of something that was.
You did
really
have something good. Okay.
Slim Peterson. Like when he first started talking, I'm like, this isn't going to go anywhere. And then he actually has some profound knowledge bombs that he just drops on the putt-putt course after not knowing what to call tentacles or anything else on the putt-putt course.
So he's the latest addition to the movie, right? Because the movie's developed with Carl Weathers playing Chubbs Peterson in mind. They had to rewrite everything after he passed. And so, side note, you guys, unless you listen to a recent pod, I talked about this recently. I recently rewatched the original Happy Gilmore and actually shed tears at the end when he has the happy moment after Chubbs has died.
Yeah.
And Chubbs is sitting at the piano and he's like, don't be sad for me, Happy. I got my hand back. And he starts singing, we've only just begun to live. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It hits different now. For sure. Like this. Yeah.
So that I was sad watching this, turning this on, that like there's a version of this that was supposed to exist that should have had Carl Weathers as Chubbs, but Slim was good.
Yes,
I did enjoy Timu Chubbs.
What?
Timu
Chubbs.
Yeah, I enjoyed him. Yeah, discount Chubbs. I liked him.
I did like that he seems to be more direct than his dad in that Happy crushes his hand. He's like, I don't know why you got to squeeze my hand like that. Like, what are you doing?
Also, one more good thing that was probably just like a for nostalgic reasons. One of our favorite pastimes as a group this tour has been playing mini golf. Like everywhere we go, we track down a mini golf course and we play. So the fact that the mini golf came back up in this movie, and then like the maxi golf just looked like a huge mini golf course, we were all about it. So that's one of the good things that I will also feel like with the whole maxi golf thing. That was also kind of a bad thing. One of the things that I didn't like about the movie.
Yeah. So the whole conceit of the movie, since like I didn't really do a summary of this, but because there's not much to summarize, but essentially it's Happy needs money to send his daughter, who he's now a single parent because his wife dies in the most ridiculous way. But to send his daughter to ballerina school in Paris, he has to take up golf again, and he's recruited by this young dude played by Benny Safdie, who's great, by the way. He's great in that role. To be in this new league, which I think is supposed to spoof LIV golf, maybe.
a little bit.
But it's like way over the top. It's super extreme. It's very putt-putt. Yeah, it's very mini golf. And there's all these like explosions and stuff. And what results is Happy turns him down. And it's like the old guard. Happy becomes the old guard.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, again, not the way I would have thought it would have gone. But it's interesting. What was not so good other than that? I would echo Sean's... The whole third act of the film, the maxi golf part.
Yep. So all right, so I cracked up at like the Maxi Golf intros when they come out and all of that. But there was a point in the movie where I told myself this movie is either going to keep being good or it's about to get really stupid. And that was when they like found the x-rays about cutting the ligaments in the golfers' backs. And it like allows them to stretch a little. And they started to do like the CGI, like he's turning around even further. And I was just like, all right, this could possibly just suck right now. Like this could just turn into a really stupid movie. It didn't. I thought that there was enough comedy on the back end to save it. But at that point, when Shooter finds the x-rays and you start to see the golfers twisting a little extra, I was like, it's probably my least favorite part of the movie.
It's such a weird choice.
It was a weird choice, man.
Because what makes Happy Gilmore, the original, so awesome is that he's just a goofball and a hockey player who swings bad.
Oh, he says, he's like, I'm powered by good old rage.
Yeah.
Like,
but it was always the weird run-up swing thing that you assumed he got his power, and it was believable in your head. In fact, I don't think there's probably anyone in this room who's golfed who's seen the movie who hasn't tried it.
We were golfing literally 2 days ago, and I was doing that the whole time.
So Sports Science did try the Happy Gilmore swing with a professional golfer, and he got a little bit more distance than his average.
Wow.
So it's realistic.
Yeah. But it cuts down on the accuracy, I think.
Oh, yeah, really, really bad.
I mentioned it. On some level, you could look at this as a story about the boomer generation, because Happy goes from like what would be the hippie who's now the establishment and choosing the establishment. So there's a version of this where you could look at this movie and be like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
So I had that on my what's not so good. Also, Happy doesn't throw any tantrums. He's known for the really violent outburst tantrums, but because he's older here.
He threw the guy in the lobster tank.
Oh, that's right. He does throw the golf Maxi Golf guy.
Plus, when he gets really drunk on the golf course, when he's trying to make his comeback after looking at the photo of his wife in the bathroom, he has a whole meltdown.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if that's a temper tantrum.
I'll also push back on that being a bad part. I think that actually showed some Happy character development a little bit, to where they weren't copy pasting, number one to number two. Like he was kind of just an old guy and like over it,
Yeah.
Like,
they leave it for the sons, which
the sons definitely had the tantrum.
There's a hilarious gag where he's going to his first golf tournament back and his car won't start. And so he's hitting the ceiling in frustration, and the boys like cavemen, like all jump on the car and start hitting it, which is just super funny.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't part of the reason that he didn't get as angry, was there kind of some mention that his wife had kind of calmed him down over the years? Like she had kind of made him more of a father type.
Yeah, which tracks, because in the first movie, she's the one who emotionally stabilizes him on the golf course. Mm-hmm. That's a good segue into
whoa, I got things that don't hold up.
Well, speak up, man.
You literally went everywhere else. So, killing off Julie Bowen, Simon Birch style, I was ticked.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I'm like,
did she not have the time?
Literally, Ashley Judd got killed like this. I don't need to see it again. I don't. It was great the first time I saw it.
Wait, she got killed by a golf ball?
No, she got killed by a baseball. Simon Birch hit a foul ball, hit Ashley Judd straight in the head.
A lot of the internet was mad about that too. Like a lot of people literally turned the movie off when that happened.
Wow. Yeah. But he's got to have the... I'll explain it. There's a theme to Sandler movies.
I know there's a theme. I'm just not happy about it.
Okay.
And then
fair.
I also don't like Shooter McGavin and the portrayal of mental health hospitals. So that doesn't hold up. That's a very 90s thing.
But it's a portrayal that's even older.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, it should not have been portrayed in 2025 that way.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
So those were my two big things.
That's fair, because Cody works in mental health.
Yes. So I will advocate here.
All right. So There are deeper themes in all Sandler movies. This is what's crazy about Sandler, because all of Sandler's early movies carry the same theme, which they're absurdist screwball comedies, which makes it weird. But it's a great theme. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, the wedding singer, his character is always this immature guy who seems permanently stuck at a teenage level of life and is seen as a loser. And then he finds two things: a mentor and a purpose. And it's a great theme to discuss in our world currently, because young people now feel stranded in life and are struggling more than they ever have in my lifetime. And this is such a great message, because if you or others think of you as a loser, you're one thing away from changing everything. And that's purpose. Sandler movies carry that, like, in almost every movie. It was crazy. I was thinking about that today, because, like, Billy Madison, which is his most absurdist comedy, it's, you know, he finds the purpose of taking over Dad's company because they weren't going to give it to him because they thought he was a loser. And he's mentored by his third grade teacher, also / his girlfriend, to grow up and take charge and say, hey, this is who you are, actually, not this guy who just likes to have fun all the time. The second deep thing is they kind of have to give him something else, because we're not used to sequels in Adam Sandler world. So here we revisit a character that got himself together, but then gets derailed because he loses someone he loves, as Cody voiced his displeasure for, which it was pretty abrupt. But the second deep thing is how we handle grief and keep living. We see this all the time out in the world. We lose someone, we lose a part of ourselves along with them, and some people never find those pieces again. And the theme plays out the same way as in the first movie. He has to find purpose to his life again. Because for a lot of people that especially lose a spouse, that is very difficult to do. And here he finds his purpose in his children, in even his friends by the end, and he finds his reason. And it turns out like there's like this theme that moves throughout that says, yes, there's always a reason. As long as you're breathing, you have purpose, you have reason. And then Adam Sandler movie, crazy. 3 deep themes, because there's a third theme. And it starts with him saying this, because I criticized it for him coming out on the weird side of this, where it's like, I feel like he's a rebel, right? Why would he do this? He has this line. He says, I can't believe I'm the one standing up for tradition. These days we can fall into this trap that we're so much smarter than all the other human beings that have existed before us. This movie's third deep theme has this idea that just because we come up with new ways to do things and new tech to help us doesn't mean the old ways were totally devoid of good for us. New tech makes old tech obsolete, but that's not how wisdom works. Wisdom is always valuable, and ancient peoples even had wisdom that we have lost today to our own detriment. And I just thought that part of the story where he, as a character, recognizes it. He's like, I can't believe I got to be the one to stand up for tradition, because that's not who he is. But he recognizes there's something important about it, even in a stupid comedy about golf. Like, and I say stupid lovingly. That's it. That's deep themes. Okay, this is an important part of the segment. Who's your winner of the movie? You can confer as a group. Who's your if you had to pick, and this is like totally up for your interpretation. It can be an actor, it can be a character, it can be whatever you want. You just got to figure out who wins because of the existence of this movie.
Oh, I got this one.
Me too. I got a good one.
Okay, so while they're collaborating, deciding, it's Netflix. And if you haven't noticed, like most of Adam Sandler's movies of late have gone straight to streaming. It's not just a sequel. It's because he's locked into a Netflix deal, and I think this was a part of the deal that one of his movies got a sequel. And of the movies to do a sequel with, Happy's the easiest and probably the most logical choice to do that.
Yeah. This did numbers too. Yeah, who's got this answer over here? It's Max?
Yeah, I said I think Adam Sandler's daughters, both their roles were really well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think incorporating them, it didn't feel like a nepotism thing. It didn't feel like they're in the movie because they're my daughters. They were genuinely good in their roles. I loved the little nod to "you reminded me of my own dad" at the end.
Yeah.
At the AA thing. And then his daughter, who wanted to be a ballerina, her character was great because she felt like she was his kind of solid rock when her brothers were crazy, but she kind of was more like, had more attributes of her mother, rather than Happy.
Yeah, the Sandler family in a way kind of wins. Yeah,
So I think they all kind of won in that sense, and I think the roles were great, and I think it's obviously a different movie without them too, and so yeah, I think that's my take.
I do think that a lot of Adam Sandler movies, if they're not serious of late, it is usually, oh, my friends and family want to take a vacation and let's make a movie. And so this one, it didn't feel like it was just a vacation. It felt like, I want to do something fun with my friends and family. And I enjoyed that aspect of it a lot. So that's a good choice.
and because he does, my winner of the movie is 90s teens. Because was Happy Gilmore 2 made for everyone? No. Technically, sure, but spiritually, no. This was for us, the now grown up, once adolescent weirdos who memorized every quote from the original, tried to putt with a slap shot, tried that golf swing. This movie is a warm blanket woven out of Adam Sandler one-liners. You got Shooter McGavin cameos. You got it's got the chaotic sports energy that I forgot I needed. It's like the cinematic equivalent of cracking open a Surge. You remember the Surge?
I do.
And saying, "Yep, still got it." From the throwback soundtrack to the cameos, it feels like, hey, remember that guy? Remember them? This movie doesn't just wink at 90s teens. It hands you the remote, lets you sit on the floor too close to the TV, and it says, this one's for you. So yeah, the real winner of Happy Gilmore 2, 90s teens, because sometimes some of us out here still quote, "You're gonna die, clown."
No, I think you hit the nail perfectly on the head. It is completely aware of its own existence. It knows exactly what it has to be in order to land. If it took itself too seriously, it would have failed. If it didn't take itself seriously enough, it would have failed. It's just right in that spot that it's very meta, and it knows that on one side they should have never made a sequel, and on the other side everybody's happy that they did.
Yeah.
So I think you nailed it.
Cody, who's your loser of the movie?
This is a shocking one for me. Becky Lynch. Like, she's just in it for a little bit.
Is she? I don't even remember seeing her.
She was the golfer for the Maxi team.
That's who that was.
Yes.
Wrestler Becky Lynch. Okay.
Seth Rollins' wife.
Oh.
Yes.
They had a good weekend.
They did have a good weekend. So she was easily kind of just forgettable just because she's there for a little bit. She has one moment and you're like, oh, I wanted to see more of Becky.
Yeah. My loser of the movie, Virginia Bennett, because as a character played by Julie Bowen, who we've talked about a little bit, to have her, she is Happy's emotional support. And I understand the stakes have to be there. You have to come up with the stakes somehow. But killing her off screen in the first 10 minutes, you don't even get a funeral scene. You don't get a slow-mo montage with Sarah McLachlan in the background. Nothing. She's just gone. It was wild. I just couldn't believe it because I just thought, she was very important to 19-year-old Dave. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Except for that hairdo. I don't know what the hairdo she was rocking in the original Happy was. We all thought it was weird, but yeah, poor Virginia Bennett. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, how many Golf Pro cameos out of 10 are you giving Happy Gilmore 2?
I really liked it, so 9 possibly.
Yeah, I'd say 8 or a 9 for sure.
Yeah. As Cody, go ahead.
Oh,
Cody's embarrassed now because he's gonna go lower.
Cynical Cody is in the house because as much as you love this, and I saw an article that said if you didn't love this, it's you that's changed, not this comedy. And
That's a little far.
that is very far because even Sandler has changed.
Yeah.
And you can tell it in this. I'm going 6. Like, it was okay.
Yeah.
I will go out my way to watch Happy Gilmore 1. Second one, if it's on and nothing else is on.
Dude, I would watch this one again. I ended this movie feeling happy. Like I was like, life's good.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I am the fact that they made this and made it the way they did, it makes me feel like 9, right? Because I appreciate that we're making movies like that. That someone is still out there making movies like that. Because they're few and far between now. Where we're just gonna have fun. This isn't critics aren't gonna love this, but it's not for that. It's just to sit down for 2 hours and lose yourself and laugh a little bit. If I'm looking at it, you know, as someone who loves pop culture and I'm trying to be critical, I'd give it a 7 because there are those kind of movies that I like better. Happy Gilmore 1 being one. But I so appreciate this now in this time in this context that they still make movies like this.
Well, and part of it, I think, too, for us was probably because, like, I started telling that story of that festival we were at. We were watching this on a mobile hotspot in the middle of nowhere, trying to keep the TV alive and buffering long enough to finish it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think our expectations were pretty darn low.
Yes.
Like, we went into it not expecting a lot.
Yeah.
And I think if you don't go into it expecting, like, everything to somehow be the most meaningful it can be, or like somehow do something that's never been done before, it probably won't be as great as you would think. But I think maybe it benefited us to have not, like, this movie's probably going to be trash, let's watch it.
Yeah.
And then it turned out, we were laughing a lot, you know, and on a range of how much I thought I would laugh, how much we thought we would laugh as a band, like, we laughed a lot more than I think we went into it expecting to laugh. So I think that's probably why we're higher on the scale, not because of the, like,
everybody.
It's no Shawshank Redemption. I think we're like, if we're talking the Adam Sandler scale, it's probably an 8. If we're talking cinematic scale, sure, you could put it wherever.
Everybody has that movie too. My movie where I saw it against my will, thought it was going to be trash, and then loved it was Basketball. I don't. Yeah, some of you haven't even heard of that, but
don't watch it. You're too young or too old. One of the two.
It hits me in that spot where I just thought it was gonna be terrible, but I sat in the theater and laughed for 2 hours. So, all right, tell everyone where to look for your stuff and how to find it.
Oh man. Okay, so Sean Rodriguez Music is the tag across all the social media platforms and the website as well. Sean Rodriguez Music, and for Grace and Max, it's
Grace and Max Music is for all of our social media platforms, or graceandmax.com.
And Will, we might as well just have everybody shout it out.
Sure. I'm at Will Strot's Music, and it's going to have like drumming and sometimes some meaningful thoughts. So come hang out.
Profound.
Diego, everyone, shout it out.
The underscore, so it's _ Diego R Gonzalez _
Nice.
I just do a lot of guitar videos.
You got to change that handle, man. We got
Well, Diego R
Underscore.
Gonzalez was taken, so
/ /HG. 1 2 3.
Do we let the intern shout out his?
I think he broke the chair.
In the middle of the interview, I hear. Next thing you know,
I literally don't know what happened. I was sitting like a normal person. I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
not you. It's the chair.
Okay, yeah.
How dare
I'm at
you.
Judah _ Avenue at the moment.
All right. And I will include all those if you guys write them down on this little sticky note. So.
Awesome.
Awesome. This is probably the most talent we've ever had in the room at one time. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Usually I'm having to
having us.
carry this show. And so thank you.
Cody's going to need a chiropractor.
All right, everybody, go follow everybody that just mentioned their social medias, their Spotify's, whatever. And then, of course, follow the podcast. That's always a good thing to do. All right, Everyone else is going to go their way. Cody and I, we're about to go out to the lobby to answer some of your questions before we go. It's an Adam Sandler themed The Lobby. Step out with us.
Welcome to the lobby.
All right, Cody, we are out in the lobby. It seems quieter out here.
It does.
We had a room full of friends in the studio.
It was a crowded house.
Yeah, chaotic episode, I'd say, but hopefully fun for everybody.
It was fun for me.
Yeah. And I thought it would be nice if we had since we were reviewing Happy Gilmore 2, we're talking about all of our favorite Adam Sandler-y stuff. I thought, why don't we take some lobby questions that were Adam Sandler themed?
Okie dokie, artichoke.
So I've selected a few questions here. And do you have your chocolate covered puke balls or whatever?
Raisins.
Yeah, those. I got nachos because that's what we do.
Yeah, snack in the lobby.
Kyle Kessinger from Tonganoxie, Kansas.
Friend of the pod.
Friend from high school. He goes back.
We don't go back to high school.
No. Yeah, I don't really want to go back there. But I had friends, believe it or not. He asks, how disappointed were you when you first saw Bulletproof? It had so much potential. Cody, are you familiar with Bulletproof?
I was not disappointed when I first saw it, but I know it came out in the 90s, so I mean, I was definitely younger than 10. So.
Yeah, I figured your experience, you'd be a little young with this one.
Yeah, so it was quality.
Yeah, to all the listeners who are also young and do not know the Adam Sandler history, let me explain this to you. Because Sandler had been on Saturday Night Live for several years and just doing very bit things. He was kind of one of those side players. He'd come out and Weekend Update and sing a goofy song or something like that. Then in like 95, I think, Billy Madison dropped. Well, before that, Airheads comes out.
Yeah.
He's in a few things. He's in the Cosby Show way back.
He is. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes, yeah. But he's on Saturday Night Live, and he starts getting traction when he gets on Airheads, which we should really do a Be Kind Rewind on because that's a great movie. That's a great flick, and it's just kind of fun. Brendan Fraser.
It's better than Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, yeah. Tons better. And then Billy Madison comes out, I think around 95. And it's not like, it's not box office. It's not doing $1 billion or anything, but it was a hit. It was a good thing for him. And sells a bunch of DVDs because that was a cult favorite. And Absurdist Sandler was here to stay. And then Happy Gilmore comes out the next year. And we're like, okay, Sandler's a comedy guy now. This is for real. He is set. Everybody's excited about whatever he's going to put out. And then Bulletproof comes out. Now, on the outside looking in, Bulletproof
should be comedic gold.
It should be pretty awesome because it's got Damon Wayans at the height of his Damon Wayans-ness.
I was going to say, maybe the most talented of the Wayans?
I would say so at the time. I think we thought that. It's because it doesn't even really matter what was real. It's just what was perceived.
Yes.
And Damon Wayans was a big deal at that time. He's coming off like Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis. And so he had done a
Major Pain.
So he had a pretty good movie career going on. You got Adam Sandler, who's fresh off Billy Madison. James Caan plays like the bad guy mob boss in this, which is like instant credibility.
Jimmy Caan.
It was directed by Ernest Dickerson, who had just made Juice with Pac.
Oh, yeah.
And Surviving the Game. And this movie just kind of flops. It is so sad because I think we all were so excited about Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and Adam Sandler being the new like it comedy guy. We just thought, oh, this is going to be amazing because everybody did buddy cop type movies.
It was the death of buddy cop movies for a while.
But yeah, this one kind of kills the genre. It doesn't kill the genre, but it comes out, it has tough competition. So Bad Boys is out right around this time. Rush Hour. You've got all these buddy action flicks. The Rock, Con Air. All of these come out within a couple of years. Face Off. But yeah, it just misses, and it was so weird. But I still owned Bulletproof anyway and watched it at least 5 times on DVD just because I was trying to will it to be good, and it just never got there.
There was no U.S. Marshals.
No. Speaking of which, do you like U.S. Marshals?
Who doesn't?
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious too.
Okay.
Like it was on TNT all the time.
I've heard a couple people say that now, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Why is U.S. Marshals good? Because I didn't think it was good. Isn't it just like a rehash of The Fugitive?
Wasn't bad. If something's good, keep using that formula.
Well, they did. What if we just took out Harrison Ford and replaced it with Ashley Judd? Do you think anybody would notice?
Maybe.
Isn't that who they're chasing in that one?
Yeah,
who's the fugitive? Oh no, was it Wesley Snipes?
It was Wesley Snipes.
It was Wesley Pipes.
Yeah, you had me confused. I'm like, I don't even remember Ashley Judd in this.
No, yeah, you're right. What was I thinking of? Was there a movie like Double Jeopardy?
Yes. What is Double Jeopardy?
Yeah, right, I got that wrong. Okay, yeah. In answer to your question, Kyle, I'm maximum disappointment.
It was always decent. Don't believe the negative hype.
The next question, both 2 questions actually.
Okay.
We're going to take a daily double from Scott Patrick Dillon.
Okay.
A geek of the round table from Indianapolis, Indiana. And Scott is a new dad.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Scott. That's really cool. So I thought as your new dad gift, we would just answer your questions. But they were good questions, so.
It was going to happen either way.
What are your top 3 Sandler flicks?
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, why don't you go first?
So it is The Waterboy, Punch Drunk Love, and I think I have to go with this one, even though it's not one I seek out, but I know that it's good. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, really? Big Daddy.
If you weren't watching TV in the 90s, that was on repeat nonstop.
Yeah, I know it was. What was your number one? Your number one was
So
The Waterboy? Is that what you said?
Waterboy is always going to be number 1 for me.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. That's a timing thing.
That's a timing thing. Punch Drunk Love, I think, gives Sandler some acting credibility if you don't want to use Reign Over Me.
Which, by the way, was also very good.
Yes. Reign Over Me nearly kicked Big Daddy off the list, but
Man, I'm looking at all this his list of movies, especially after that first 10 years, because that's what I would kind of forget about, I think.
Click.
And like 50 First Dates is very good. I didn't see, I've seen parts of Spanglish. The Longest Yard's not great.
Oh, that was a fun movie.
It was fun, but it's not like, it's not up there with his best, I don't think. Click. It kind of goes downhill there for, you don't mess with the Zohan. Funny People, I actually kind of enjoyed. I thought that was good. Grown Ups is good. But none of these, like, I think are in danger of making my Sandler top 5. I was just making sure there wasn't anything new that I was forgetting.
Spoilers, both of us have not seen Uncut Gems, so that's why it did not make the list.
Happy Gilmore 2, which we just reviewed, does not make my top 3 for sure. Although that does not speak to if I had fun watching it, which I did. So for me, I think Happy Gilmore, number 1, will always be kind of my favorite. it was the one that won me over. Like Billy Madison, we had a lot of fun at that age with Billy Madison. It was so absurd and just kind of it's so Sandler. That comedy is just, it's all him and his style of comedy. And it wasn't like, he wasn't making things for public consumption there. That's just, I'm going to make my kind of funny movie. And if you like it, you like it. And so Happy Gilmore is like inching towards the public consumption while holding on to the absurdity. So I'm going to go Happy Gilmore number 1, Billy Madison number 2, because as I just said, it's pure Sandler.
Okay.
Pure uncut Sandler. And then number 3, I think for me is The Wedding Singer, which is like his full crossover into public consumption, which worked. And just in a lot of ways, like if I'm just talking cinema, it's probably his best movie.
Whoa.
As a comedy. I'm not including Punch Drunk Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were going to have blows.
I'm talking just as a straight comedy. It's probably his best overall movie, but I enjoy Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison more. Just cuz. Okay. The second question from Scott Patrick Dillon. Your favorite side character in a Sandler movie? He says, mine is Cheeseburger Eddie from The Longest Yard. He's got the shakes that make you quake, the fries that'll cross your eyes, the burgers. Well, he's just got the burgers, which is excellent. That's good stuff. Who's your favorite side character?
It's a toss-up. So, Captain Insano?
From The Waterboy.
Yes.
Played by the Giant.
Or The Big Show, or Paul. That's what I'm just going to call him. Or it is the butler from Mr. Deeds, played by John Turturro.
Oh, wow.
With the foot.
Yeah.
That one is a great one. But Steve Buscemi as an individual, I just want him in every Adam Sandler movie. So
Steve Buscemi as the crazy dude in Billy Madison, who like has a list of people he's gonna kill from high school and saves the day inadvertently after Sandler is nice to him, or after Billy Madison's nice to him. He's like, I'm glad I called that guy. Buscemi, that character's close. I think I have to go with an old standby. This is gonna be an obvious answer.
You're going Farley?
No, I'm going to go with Rob Schneider.
Oh.
In Waterboy, who then shows up in tons of movies rehashing that same character, if not being the exact same character. And you can do it. And so, yeah, I kind of like that character, Rob Schneider.
I thought you were going to go Chris Farley.
Chris Farley's
Billy Madison.
Yeah, Chris Farley's bus driver is hilarious in Billy Madison. But there's a lot of like random characters of his friends in Billy Madison. I thought about just going with Norm in Billy Madison.
That would have been solid.
But I don't even remember his character's name.
It's Norm.
But yeah, that's a hard question because there's so many. We could literally do a pop culture draft on that.
We could.
But we're probably not going to.
Spoilers. So I do want to share something that I felt during this podcast.
Oh, okay.
So we started off talking about wrestling and that you and I watched it together and that you're gradually getting more interested in it and like watching the old WCW with you. I'm like, I don't remember this, but it was fun watching it with someone. And then we had Sean Rodriguez and Hilltop, and they talked about how Happy Gilmore 2, them watching it together, fighting for internet signal to keep it going, like it made the movie so much more fun. And then we come to this moment of the lobby where everyone can interact, ask these questions, and we get to engage with the people. And something that I feel is that being in community, especially with pop culture, makes pop culture better. When you have someone that you're watching things with, the movie, the TV show might not be great, but the company that you have and the dialogue you share, that is what's important. And as the way this podcast fell, I didn't get to watch this movie with my wife, and it might have changed my feeling afterwards. I think I still would have been as critical as I was about the movie, but getting to hear Sean Rodriguez and the band talk about how impactful it was to be together and getting to view all this, it is important to be in community.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's well said, by the way. It's amazing how thinking of these older comedies takes me right back to a time and place and the group of friends I had back then.
And I watched Adam Sandler with my family growing up. So, like...
Because he was a little Cody.
I was a little Cody, and Dad really liked Adam Sandler, so we watched it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Do the usual. Subscribe to our pod. Rate it if you haven't rated it. Review it if you haven't reviewed it. We are growing, and you guys are on the ground floor. This is exciting stuff.
Yes.
So I don't want to get specific, but, views listens, downloads, whatever you want to call them. They're climbing.
All the views and listens and downloads.
And you never know. No idea where this is going to go. So hang on for the ride. We sure appreciate everything you guys do for us and listening and all that, because we just didn't think that was going to happen like that. We'll see you next time.